Once upon a time, there lived a man in a small village. His name is John. John was a hard-working farmer who toiled tirelessly from dawn till dusk to provide for his family. He was known far and wide for his diligence and determination, and his fields flourished with bountiful crops year after year. Despite his outward success, John had always felt a sense of restlessness deep within him. He often found himself pondering the meaning of life and the pursuit of happiness. He yearned for something more, something beyond the daily grind of planting and harvesting. One warm summer evening, as John sat beneath the shade of an ancient oak tree, he noticed an old man approaching. The stranger had a serene aura about him, and his eyes sparkled with wisdom. He wore simple robes and carried a small bag slung over his shoulder. "Good evening, sir," John greeted the old man with a warm smile. "Good evening to you, young man," the stranger replied, returning the smile. "I have traveled a long way and heard of your reputation as a hard-working farmer. I have a gift for you, a secret that can change your life." John was intrigued. "A secret, you say? What kind of secret?" The old man sat down beside John and began to speak. "I come from a distant monastery where we practice the teachings of Buddhism. We believe that the key to true happiness lies in the art of not trying." John furrowed his brow, puzzled by the concept. "Not trying? But I've always been taught that hard work and effort are the paths to success." The old man nodded. "Indeed, hard work has its place, but there is also wisdom in knowing when to let go of striving and simply be. Life is like a river, young man. You can fight against its currents, or you can learn to flow with them." John was intrigued but skeptical. "How can I learn this art of not trying?" The old man smiled kindly. "It begins with mindfulness and meditation. I will teach you the ways of the Buddha, and you will discover a deeper understanding of yourself and the world around you." Over the course of the next several months, John became a diligent student of the old man. He learned to sit in stillness, observing his thoughts and feelings without judgment. He discovered that the mind, like a restless monkey, constantly jumped from one thought to another. Through meditation, he learned to calm the monkey mind and find peace within himself. As John delved deeper into the teachings of Buddhism, he began to see the world in a new light. He realized that his attachment to success and the constant striving for more had been a source of suffering. He understood that true happiness could not be found in the external world, but had to come from within. One day, as John was meditating by the river, he had a profound realization. He saw how he had been trying so hard to control every aspect of his life, to bend the river to his will. And in doing so, he had missed the beauty of the river itself, the flow of life, the changing seasons, and the interconnectedness of all things. With this newfound wisdom, John began to apply the art of not trying to his farming. He still worked diligently, but he no longer fretted about the outcome. He let go of the need to control every aspect of his crops and instead trusted in the natural cycles of the land. To his amazement, his fields flourished even more than before. The crops grew healthier and more abundant, and the villagers marveled at John's newfound sense of ease and contentment. Word of John's transformation spread throughout the village, and soon, others sought out the old man to learn the art of not trying. The village began to change as a sense of peace and harmony settled over the community. One day, a wealthy merchant from a nearby town heard of John's wisdom and came to visit. The merchant was a man of great ambition who had amassed a vast fortune through years of relentless striving and competition. But despite his wealth, he felt a deep emptiness within him. He approached John with a sense of urgency. "I've heard that you possess the secret to true happiness. I spent my entire life pursuing success and wealth, but I still feel empty inside. Can you teach me the art of not trying?" John looked at the merchant with compassion. "Yes, I can teach you, but you must be willing to let go of your attachment to wealth and power. True happiness can only be found when you stop grasping for more and learn to appreciate what you already have." The merchant agreed to learn, and he became John's student. He began to practice mindfulness and meditation, slowly letting go of his insatiable desire for more. As he did so, he started to notice the simple joys of life, the warmth of the sun on his skin, the laughter of children playing in the streets, and the beauty of a flower in bloom. As the merchant's heart softened, he began to give back to the community. He used his wealth to build schools and hospitals, and he provided for the less fortunate. His transformation inspired others to do the same, and the village thrived in a way it never had before. Years passed, and John grew old. He had become a revered teacher, sharing the wisdom of Buddhism with all who sought it. The village had become a haven of peace and contentment, and people from far and wide came to learn the art of not trying. One day, as John sat beneath the same ancient oak tree where he had first met the old man, he felt a deep sense of gratitude. He realized that the true secret to happiness was not in trying to control the external world, but in cultivating inner peace and compassion. As he closed his eyes and meditated, he saw the river of life flowing before him, and he understood that he had finally learned to flow with it, to embrace its currents and trust in its wisdom. He had discovered the art of not trying. And in that moment, John passed away, his face adorned with a serene smile, knowing that he had lived a life of true purpose and had left behind a legacy of love and wisdom that would endure for generations to come. As John's passing was mourned by the village, his teachings continued to flourish. The wisdom of the art of not trying was passed down from one generation to the next, becoming an integral part of the village's culture. People from all walks of life continued to come to the village to learn the transformative lessons that John had imparted. One such visitor was a young woman named Maya. She had heard tales of the village and its remarkable transformation through the art of not trying. Maya had spent most of her life in a bustling city, where the relentless pursuit of success and material possessions had left her feeling empty and lost. When Maya arrived in the village, she was struck by its serenity and the warmth of its people. She sought out the elder who had taken up John's mantle as the teacher of the art of not trying. The elder, a wise and gentle soul, welcomed Maya with open arms. She explained the principles of mindfulness and meditation and guided Maya in her practice. Maya found it challenging at first, her mind filled with the noise and distractions of her past life. But with time and patience, she began to experience moments of stillness and clarity. As Maya delved deeper into the practice, she confronted her own attachments and desires. She realized how she had been chasing after external validations and had neglected her own inner well-being. She saw that her pursuit of success had come at the cost of her own happiness. One day, while meditating by the river, Maya had a profound insight. She saw her reflection in the calm waters of the river and understood that her true self was not defined by her accomplishments or possessions. It was the quiet, observing presence within her, free from judgments and desires. With this newfound understanding, Maya returned to the village and began to share her own experiences with the art of not trying. She spoke passionately about the importance of inner peace and self-acceptance, and her words resonated with many who had struggled with the same challenges. Over time, Maya's teachings attracted a diverse group of people from all over the world. They came to the village seeking solace and wisdom, and they found it in abundance. The village became a sanctuary for those weary of the relentless pursuit of external success and the resulting anxiety and stress. One of Maya's most devoted students was a middle-aged man named Raj. He had spent his entire life climbing the corporate ladder, amassing wealth and power, but had reached a point where he felt utterly empty. He was plagued by stress and insomnia, and his health was deteriorating. Raj approached Maya with a heavy heart, desperate for a change. She took him under her wing and taught him the art of not trying. Raj struggled initially, unable to silence the racing thoughts in his mind. But he persisted, and slowly he began to experience moments of calm and clarity. As Raj practiced mindfulness and meditation, he realized the toll his pursuit of success had taken on his well-being. He had neglected his health, his relationships, and his own happiness in the relentless pursuit of external achievements. One day, while meditating by the river, Raj had a profound revelation. He saw himself as a small boat on the river of life, constantly striving to reach some distant shore. But in his pursuit, he had ignored the beauty of the river itself, the flow of moments, the joy of being present, and the interconnectedness of all living beings. With tears in his eyes, Raj realized that true happiness could not be found in the relentless pursuit of external goals, but in the simple act of being present, of appreciating the beauty of each moment as it unfolded. Raj returned to his previous life, but he had undergone a profound transformation. He no longer chased after success with the same fervor. Instead, he approached his work and his relationships with mindfulness and compassion. He found a renewed sense of purpose in using his wealth and influence to make a positive impact on the world. As Raj shared his own journey with others, he inspired countless individuals to reevaluate their priorities and embrace the art of not trying. The ripple effect of his transformation and the teachings of Maya reached far and wide, transforming not only individual lives but entire communities. The village that had once been a small, unknown hamlet had now become a beacon of light and wisdom, drawing seekers from all corners of the world. Its people had discovered that true happiness lay not in the relentless pursuit of external goals, but in the cultivation of inner peace, mindfulness, and compassion. And so the story of John and the art of not trying continued to inspire generations to come, reminding them that in the quiet depths of their own hearts, they could find the true source of happiness and make a positive impact on the world around them. The village had become a living testament to the profound wisdom that lay in the art of not trying.